Open Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, this week the Open Championship has come back to Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland. Of course, the site of Shane Lowry's dominant victory in 2019. Take us through what makes this such a demanding layout.
Andrew, if I had one perfect golf course to choose from around the world, this one would be it. I think this is a blend of hard, complex holes, a blend of short, easy holes, but at no time can you ever take a break from thinking about what the next shot has to be, because it keeps you on your toes every single shot. This, to me, is the perfect golf course, no matter what the weather is.
And now this from about 150 yards away. 4 off the pace. Not a bad shot right there. A putt here to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Okay, back-to-back birdies on the scorecard. And now into the top 5 on the leaderboard. This one looking pretty good off the tee. For more, we send it down to John.
Hello, Andrew. Down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Here's the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. That's what you're trying to do with a chip shot. Just bring par back in play. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
14-footer.
This for a birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The 14th is a par 4.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs once again going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. Just a short putt remaining here. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
A gettable hole for the longer players because they could reduce this hole in length considerably. That doggle hunt.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace. Good shot there. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's disappointing. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. Good distance remains on this long putt. This putt on the way, looking good.
Oh, no!
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that.
Yeah, this one needs to stay out of that rough.
And now let's take a look at Justin Thomas from earlier in the round. We're back, time to have more live play. Here's the second on 17. Hang on. Oh, that was close. A chance here to get to 1 under for the event. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side, as finding those bunkers is a massive no-no. From there, you're going to have a longish second shot to a green that just has 1 lone bunker on the right-hand side. Big sweeping mounds on the left, though, will carry it down into a low area. Anything coming up short will be on a flattish area. Pretty easy to get it up and down.
Oh, flirted with a hole out. What a shot right there.
Needed that one. Amazing shot at the right time. Guaranteed par.
A birdie on 18 to close out the round. So the round is complete. So many highlights to look back on. And at the end of the day, our featured player is in a tie for 2nd. Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Thanks for watching. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Second round coverage of the Open Championship starts now. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalon. Great to be back with you. It's 4 under for our leader as we get things started here on 2K Sports. And this putt has a length of 8 feet.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Just too long on that one. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 3rd. Ooh, boy, not pretty. That's how you take on a par 5.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
He's got this putt for birdie. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Stepping on to the par 3 3rd.
Hole 3, just 1 lone bunker there, are short left of this green, but lots of runouts on short, left, right, and long. Distance control is imperative to find this green.
Let's check out the action earlier today at the 10th.
Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it.
Okay, here we are again, back live. 7 feet from here.
This for a birdie run.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Challenging tee shot right here, out of bounds, comes in close down the right-hand side. A couple of menacing bunkers down the left. From there, your second shot goes into an opening. Anytime the flag is placed on the left-hand portion of the green, you will not be able to see the flag stick. This is a strong hole.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. A bumpy start through this hole, but what a way to finish.
Oh yeah, there you go. Nice up and down there out of the bunker for the birdie. Way to go.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. 14 feet to the cup. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
No bunkers surrounding this green right here, but don't let that fool you. Plenty of runoff areas on all sides of this green. Tough hole.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
I'm pretty sure this one's going to go up the hill and to the left.
And that for par. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Deep bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Second shot, you're landing it into a very narrow opening, so you got to be careful and not lose your focus. Third shot, straight uphill to a green with a bunker on front right and plenty of runoff areas surrounding it.
He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead, and that will take him to 8 under.
All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th.
Do not miss your tee shot to the left whatsoever. There's nothing fun about it over there. Out to the right-hand side, you got a couple of bunkers that you want to avoid. The next shot, though, is fairly easy. Even though the green sits above the player, it's pretty flat. Not a lot of movement in this green. A good birdie opportunity.
That's a tough one to swallow.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
That's a bogey on the scorecard, and now the lead is trimmed. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Yes, not long, but back in the prevailing wind most times. Missing it down the left-hand side. The rough is nasty, and the berms are atrocious. You find the bunkers where you're going to make bogey anyways. The second shot back into the breeze. No bunkers surrounding this green, but a low spot out to the right.
Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
They're in a great spot, but no time to get complacent. There's still a lot of golf to play, and they need to continue to make birdies in order to finish ahead.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for the third round of the Open Championship. Andrew Catalon back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
It has been. He's got a 3-stroke lead in the final 36. Couple of hiccups yesterday I saw, but I'm telling you what, he got out of them quite nicely. He's in good shape.
This putt from 7 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
Moving along. Xander Schauffele is trying to make a move on the leaderboard. He just made a birdie and is only 2 off the lead. That's a really nice shot. Let's go down to Henny.
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
That was really well played. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. We've made our way to a par 5.
This is a nice reprieve after a tough stretch. Missed those bunkers down the right-hand side, and going for the green is definitely an option. Again, no bunkers surrounding this green, but some massive runoffs to the right-hand side. The left-hand side would be the best place to miss.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Remarkable shot. That's an eagle. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Hole number 13, a par 3.
Good news, it's got a massive green complex as it's dotted by bunkers all around.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like it's right around 34 feet to the cup.
And that putt'll drop. Well done. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Time to face a par 4 now.
A strong tee shot, a strong hole all around. 4 is definitely a great score here.
He's setting up for his second shot. Currently leading by 3. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Starting to work its way towards the cup. Now at -9 for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Finding the middle of the fairway is always a good idea, especially here at the 15th.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. How good was that putt? Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Now to 16. It's a par 3.
16 gives me nightmares. It is a long par 3 with danger everywhere. You don't ever want to bail it out to the right-hand side and find the middle of that mound, or you'll be making 4 or worse every day of the week.
This one on a good line. This putt for par. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 3. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Love this tee shot. Hit it to the crest of a mound, and from there, it's all downhill from there. I've seen players in the past, as it blows so hard sometimes, take putter down the hill for their second shot. What an incredible view standing from the top of that hill.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We finish on 18 with a par 4.
Down the left-hand side off the tee is the line.
That's going to work nicely for him. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And with that, he'll sign off on his round. 18 holes remain, and wow, there is a lot at stake tomorrow.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Have a great night. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. What will be the script for the final chapter of the Open Championship? Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalon. Welcome back. I've got a feeling something historic is going to happen today. You're going to see it right here on 2K Sports. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. This is a putt to get to 12 under. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Just going to cruise on down to the left-hand side.
Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Time for the tee shot at 11.
Probably the most difficult tee shot on this course. A very narrow area out to the left-hand side. Only the biggest hitters can carry that dog leg down the right. From there, you have a green that sits up above the player with one lone bunker on the left-hand side and a huge drop-off on the right.
Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
I like that one. A putt from 9 feet.
This one just for a bogey.
Come on. Ouch, that's a double bogey for our leader. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. This is looking really nice off the tee. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. The run of good play continues as he is now 10 under par.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs once again going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Currently 11 under par for the event. Here we are on the par 4 15th hole.
A gettable hole for the longer players because they could reduce this hole in length considerably.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Trying to save a par here.
Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. Our leader is putting on a clinic out there. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Well, that one was a bit firm. 7 feet left. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Difficulty here is finding the fairway, but if you can, you're going to have one of the best second shot views in all of golf.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Our leader has done it again. An opportunity to make birdie. Oh, I thought that was going down. And a tap in as we move on to the next hole. Okay, teeing off on the final hole of the event with the lead. Let's see if he can close it out. That's the thick stuff.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
And now this putt to be crowned champion golfer of the year. That's not bad from there. No more messing around. It's time to... And Rich, what an amazing performance this week by our featured player.
This player is able to hold everyone at bay once again this week. This is an outstanding performance.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam,